How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for Farm Simulator 22 on the mod map North Beach. We're going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, Welcome to North Beach, a German map in Nordic style. Characteristics, real map with fictional locations, 37 fields, 40 buyable spaces, BGA, 6 productions, sawmill, gas station, shop, livestock dealer, 4 vending stations, yard with 2 animal stables. Frames can be painted. Build menu. Sorry, that one just kind of threw me off. Check out this map and have fun. There has been a few updates made to this map, starting with changelog 1.1.0.0, and it says removed incorrect collisions, adjusted water depth. Almost all products can be sold. And then changelog 1.2.0.0, added precision farming capability. East Roundabout improved. A new save game is required. This map was created by the Lord and is 58.71 megabytes to download. Now, if we take a look, there are no required mods to this map. If we look at the map, this is what it looks like. You can see a lot of various prices for our fields, starting out with some of these smaller ones in the $40,000 and $50,000 range, even smaller if you go here in the $20,000 range, to some of the bigger ones here. You got 270,000, 195, 195. What about this one down here? 320. So good range of field sizes and the ability to purchase said fields and start out small and go big as you grow. You start out with farmlands number 1, 9, and 39. You cannot purchase all areas of the map. This kind of center section here is not purchasable. You do start out with some animal pens and some animals. You have a chicken coop and a cow barn. Contracts are available on this map, and you do start with production chain, a biogas plant, which is also very nice to start out with. There are no collectibles on this map, and if we take a look under the build menu, the only mod specific to this map are some extra painting swatches, which is nice. We do start here at the starting farm, as you saw on the map, so let's take a look at some of our starting equipment. Under the shop menu, under owned items, you start under small tractors. There's the Fendt favorite 511C. Medium tractors, you have the Valtra Valmet 8750 and the Massey Ferguson 3670. Yes, 3670. Under harvesters, the Deutz-Fahr Topliner 4090H. Under cars, you have the Lizard Pickup 2017. Under trailers, the Welger DK115. Header for the Deutz-Fahr. Under cultivators, the Raby EG39. Under seeders, the Nordstein HK25 NS3030. The header trailer for your Deutz-Fahr. And under weights, you have the Tenwinkel Pack 750, 2 of those. So pretty good starting out equipment. Now if I turn around, right here we start out with our sleep trigger, and over here we have a wardrobe trigger. Come around this side, you have a water tank right here, you have your cow barn right here, you have 15 out of 45 cows, you have your milk point right here. And what's nice is you also start out with a bunch of food, and yeah, so your cows are going to be at least able to start producing right away. Straw goes in here if you have a manure heap available. You have your silo right over here. Your feed for your cows is right here. Then backside here is your slurry point. So you would have to put in a manure heap in order to get manure out, and you'd have to put straw in to start generating it. A lot of your starting equipment is not tucked away in here. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Just extra storage. Let's see. You have your bunker silos right here. 3 of them, which is actually really nice. So you get some extra kind of space here. You've got chicken coop right here. You have 260 out of 360 chickens. So you've got a little bit of room to grow, but you've got quite a bit to start out with. So you're going to be generating some eggs pretty quick. And they're full up on food, so you're not having to like scramble to get them food and get them going. So we're going to hop in our truck and start heading around the map. Let's take a look at the map and bring that up in the corner. Our Deutzfahr is right there, right in the middle of the field, getting ready to work, and there's our tractors right over there. So they're getting ready to do some work. So our first stop is going to be right here at the BGA. Now this is one you do own. And as you can see, just a standard plant, nothing special about this one. Let me go ahead and scroll up my notes. There we go. Another big bunker silo right there. So you've got the 3 over at the yard, and you've got 1 here at the biogas plant. Now starting here is the animal dealer. You can purchase animals directly from this spot here and load directly into your trailer. Whoa. Let me try that again. You can purchase animals right from this trigger point and have them sent to whichever pen or pasture that you have available and already placed. Or you can purchase those animals at the pens and pastures directly. The problem is that you're going to incur a delivery fee every time you use either one of those two methods. And depending on what kind of animals you have, the fee is going to be higher or lower based on the number of animals or whatever the case may be. So you can see here $50 for a cow or $1 for a small chicken. So it's one of those, it ranges based on the type of animal and the size of the animal, the delivery fee. But if you purchase an animal trailer, bring it to this location, and then load directly into the trailer itself, you save on that delivery fee. And I parked in the middle of the road, blocking that poor person. Now here is the shop. You got your shop trigger right here, and over here is your repair trigger. Continuing down the road. Okay, around the back side here, right here is the supermarket sell point, and then over here on the other side of this building, this is the Fover Entex sell point. You can actually see Fover Entex. And then continuing through the roundabout, we'll start in the very back over here. So this is the Spinnery, and you can purchase this for $60,000. You have your inputs here and your outputs right here. Directly beside it is the sugar mill. Purchase that for $80,000. You have your outputs here, and your inputs are around the back, right there. And then lastly, here you have a wardrobe trigger, and this is the tailor shop. For $100,000 you can purchase this. Inputs here and outputs right back here. So continuing through, we're going to come up to this intersection here and make a right. And stop right there. This is the cafe sell point right here. And then just around the corner is the bakery. You can purchase this for $50,000. You have your inputs and outputs right back here. Continue on and make a right. There we go. Over here is the cereal factory. Purchase that for 110,000. You have your inputs here and outputs here. And then around the backside here is the Central Hotel sell point. And then coming down in this direction, alright, starting over here, we have our gas station. And way over here, you have your sawmill. You can purchase the sawmill for $100,000. You have your outputs for your productions here. You have your inputs right here with your sellwood trigger right there. And your outputs for your wood chips are right here. And then directly across the street, right in front of me, is the grain mill. You can purchase the grain mill for $96,000. Get up to it right here. 96,000, inputs here and outputs here. And that is the map. That is North Beach. Now is time to render my opinion. What do I think? Scale of 0 to 5. This one I kind of feel is kind of a middle of the road kind of thing. I don't feel too much in the way of special on this map. So, and what I mean by that is, you look at like the sell points and the kind of locations for all those, and yeehaw, oof. You look at the sell points, and it just looks like they are the standard productions, which is fine to have standard productions, but it's like it's just plunked down. Like, that's my big... I always come back to this same issue with specific maps and whatnot, is that if you're going to use the kind of introductory, the standard production chains, the designs and buildings, that's fine, but this kind of building this either stone path or concrete pad and then just plump plump plump, they're all just like there kind of thing, it's just, to me, very boring is probably the best word I can come up with. It just feels like they're just there kind of thing. Like, again, you've got this area over here, there's just not a lot going on, and it just feels weird and off-putting when you come up to this kind of industrial area and there's nothing there. Like, there's tons of detail here with like the church and something, like, but you'll never come up here to this church. You'll drive by it all the time, but the places where you're going to all the time, the shops, the sell points, all these locations, like, there's nothing special that kind of makes it feel like you're immersed in something. It just feels like it's just been kind of, like I said, just kind of plonked and just put in place kind of thing. So it's just, I'd probably give this map about a 3. Yeah, probably about a 3, somewhere middle of the road. You know, it's a functional map, and it could be kind of built up to be kind of more, with the exception of the areas where you're got all the production points, because you can't purchase them. You can't purchase those areas, so you can't build those areas up. So they're always going to have that kind of feel to them. Again, that kind of feel of just, it's there. It's there, this is where you have to go, and that's it, kind of thing. But it doesn't feel alive. It doesn't feel like it's like almost real kind of. I'm doing a terrible job describing it. Like over here, you got this awesome little kind of pier area. Like this is cool detail. This is like a really nice detail on this map, but it doesn't feel like the rest of the map has that kind of love and attention to it. It just feels like it's just, again, it's just there. And I'm not saying any of this to be mean. This is constructive criticism. So if in the future anybody hears this that makes another map or whatnot, this can be kind of in the forefront of their mind, kind of thing. This is not to be you know overly critical or harsh to anybody. This is simply just constructive criticism. And I am always extremely grateful for every single map maker who puts content out there, because that's what they're doing. They're putting out additional content for people to go out and enjoy. And somebody may come onto this map and be like, you know what, this is perfect. I love it. 5 out of 5, no issue whatsoever. I'm saying, me personally, this is where I stand. But I hope you enjoy this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel, enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.